What's going on, Danny, my brother? How you feeling?
Shit, I'm chilling. How y'all doing?
Oh, we doing good, doing good.
How that LA weather treating you, man? We out here in -4.
Yeah, man. I'm in the sunshine, man. So
hey, man, we know you're gonna be coming down here soon. We're gonna need you to come down here soon, man. Be a part of bars, man. We're gonna write up a script for you.
I'll call. Oh yeah, man. You already know I'm with it. Let's do it.
All right, we're gonna lock that in. You already know.
Hey Danny, did you check out the oh yeah, you checked out the trailer, did you? Ain't see the first episode,
not yet.
Man, you gotta watch that thing. That's the culture, man. If you watch Body, you gotta watch that. Out of respect.
I know, man. Just inbox the first episode to me so I can go on and tune in and catch up.
All right, that's good, man.
Don't forget, send that shit.
Well, check it out, Daddy. This is my boy, my business partner Justin, and my business partner Quentin on the phone. We started this new podcast, probably like about
a week ago.
Okay, we've been building it up. So you are first guest. We appreciate. We got others lined up, but you are very first guest.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, so this monumental right here. We really appreciate you getting on the phone with us.
Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all.
We got Sway right after you.
All right, that's dope as fuck.
Oh yeah, man. You already know. No pressure, no diamonds.
Let's get into these questions, Daddy. So, what do you think about mediocrity in battle rap?
You mean in terms of like people's like their skills or the amount of effort they put into it?
Let me explain this one, right? So what this question stems from is from the battlers who have been around, such as DNA, right? So, people, DNA went through this phase or whatever, where people didn't really want to see DNA because even though he was consistent, he just, to people, he wasn't blowing them away. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really have as many blowout performances, even though he win. I'm not going to take his wins away from him, but can you put a person like DNA, so high in regard of, close to that Mount Rushmore status, if no one really likes the style and the innovation and the, that type of ordeal?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I think he's definitely one of the most consistent there ever was. Mm-hmm. But it's his pen game never was considered, top notch. I think he definitely improved over the years. He definitely got better, but it's kind of still more or less the same, where it's a bunch of current events. The typical DNA. Every now and then you will get a standout DNA like him versus Ill Will or
Mickey Fax.
Yeah, but those are like, every now and then, you know what I'm saying? So him versus Disaster, like he's had some monumental moments in battle rap without a doubt, but he got busy on work. He had a good year, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He did have a good year.
His overall legacy, I think he don't really get the high praise like the other Rushmore candidates, and mostly it's because of the, I guess you could say, the mediocrity. He's not really spitting no cold shit like that, for real.
Yeah. So I can apply this to Tay-Rock. In my opinion, Tay-Rock really haven't had that many outgoing major performances, in my opinion. Because I feel like even though he's consistent and he was at a point where he was on every single card, can we debate a person like DNA or a Tay-Rock or a John the Don, people who have been consistent, but just other than John's performance against Hitman, we really haven't seen a supreme performance. So can you? But they consistent. They win battles. They beat some of the elites. Can you debate them on Mount Rushmore? Even then,
hey man,
like a serious. Go ahead.
Hey, wait, hold on, Danny, hold on. Justin, a lot of your background noise we can hear.
My bad.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, Danny. I'm sorry.
Even with Murder Mooch himself, I think he's another one that never was like a super, super, super amazing. I don't want to say he's in a mediocre category, but I don't think even Mook. But there are some guys who are on Rushmore who some people consider mediocre.
Yeah, now that's the funny thing.
Overall skill set. Arsenal has a great skill set, but you know, the disrespecting, and I mean that's just his thing, you know what I'm saying? Outside of that, like, you know, he's got a good delivery, he's got performance, Murder Mook, he can angle. Yeah, to me, all these they not really cold like that to me.
Yeah, and that's the funny thing. In just one of our recent calls, and one of the last few videos that we just uploaded over the past week, we were actually talking about the Mook effect, where it's like a person's blogging, like their presence gets them so far, is what's gotten them so far in battle rap, not their skills or their rhymes. You know what I'm saying? Right. And it's like Murder Mook came up in that era to where it was like there wasn't that many people that were famous online for battle rapping. So it's like he was one of the innovators. He set the catalyst for the battlers after him to be able to have that top-notch pen and take and incorporate angles and schemes and stuff. And so now they're light years ahead of him. But it's like Mook has built itself up so much, especially from coming from the like the first generation of battle rappers. It's like you have no choice but to put him on that Mount Rushmore.
Right. It's interesting you brought that up because I had the same type of conversation with Angry Fan yesterday, and I was talking about Loaded Lux's pen, right? Mm-hmm. And I was saying at the time he came out, when we first saw him, he was so far ahead of everybody. Yep. But it wasn't that difficult to stand out when there's not that many other cold pins in battle rap. It wasn't that many because like you had Head Ice Goods, Mook, but maybe Serious Jones, Party Artie, Rex. You know what I'm saying? Like you had those type of battlers, but it wasn't like no like lyrical, like genius level niggas like Lux. So with him being the only one, it's definitely a lot easier to stand out in the time that he came out. Like I wonder. Does Lux, like if we see Lux today for the first time, where do we place Lux if he just came out today amongst kids such as Rum Nitty and myself and JC and Chilla?
So Danny, let me ask you this. Like, I feel that you are one of the best out there. Like you have always been consistent, no choking. Like you just always been phenomenal to me, bro. So why do you feel like you're not big on URL? Because like I personally think you beat Rum Nitty, and he's like they've been pushing Rum. They done gave him surf. Like, why do you think as many great performances you have this case on that they don't really try to give you those bigger names or push you on that pedestal?
That's a great question. I think a lot of it has to do with image. You know, Nitty does represent the gang life. So he's like an anomaly that's one of those smart genius guys, but at the same time, he's a gangbanger. Me, I'm not a gangbanger, but I'm more of a street guy myself. I'm a street dude without a question, but I don't like really push the gang thing. And you know, I see like they love it. Like the fans love it. Like, you know, so when you have Geechee and Nitty and, you know, a few others that push the gang thing, that goes, I think that you get a fan base based off that too. You know what I'm saying? Like you got people that fuck with you because of the bars. Then you got some people that fuck with you because, you know, you got gang ties and they live that lifestyle too. So they rock with you.
All right, so I have one question real quick. What is your opinion? I saw a lot of people saying this about the last Smack card. They're saying that like because of Geechee Gotti, everybody in that event wanted to come in there flagging.
Right.
Said that they read.
That shit was corny. Yeah, that shit was corny. That shit was whack because y'all niggas wasn't doing all that shit the last event. Y'all wasn't doing that your last battles. So now when you got Geechee and Nitty on the card, now y'all want to bring out all these flags. That shit, it just seemed like a prop or a gimmick. seemed like a gimmick.
Yeah,
And
it definitely looked corny on camera.
Guys are fake. Yeah, I don't think they fake gangbangers, but like Nitty and Geechee, they do that day in, day out, every battle since the beginning.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It seemed like K-Shine and Twerk, like they this the battle they chose to really represent that side of themselves in this particular battle. That was kind of whack to me, man. That shit was kind of corny.
Yeah, I've heard K-Shine talk about being a blood, but I've never seen him whip out a red bandana until that battle.
Never seen it. I never seen it. So, you know, that was whack. It was lame. So that's all that was. They was just trying to show out because these niggas, because they knew that they was gonna be on their shit. They knew that Geechee and Nitty was gonna be representing what they represent. They want to like counter it with their own. And it's like, if you're gonna be a gangbanger, gangbang all the time.
Yep.
Don't pick and choose when you're gonna be a gangbanger. And that's why I was telling Shug, like, don't pick and choose who you gonna pocket check, who you're not gonna pocket check. You know what I'm saying? So once you don't pocket check Hitman, you feel me? It's like, all right, I don't want to see no more pocket checks from here on out.
So let me ask you this.
And so don't do it to the next niggas. Like, you niggas pick and choose who y'all want to be tough with. Don't. That shit whack to me, man. If you're tough like all day, every day.
That nigga straight did pocket check Hitman. That shit was crazy. I thought he was gonna put his hands on him because if he would have did it, man, but Hitman was saying that he was gonna knock him out, so it's a crazy situation because Hitman they want to. I mean, I think Suge made the decision is I'm gonna show the world that I can beat him without pocket checking him.
Yeah, but that's I don't know.
It's like a double-edged sword, really.
Yeah, because you, like I said, man, you can't do it to, like you did it to Mike. You know what I'm saying? I told Suge right before he got on stage, I said, look, bro, don't pocket check Mike P, man. I got you, Danny. The nigga did the shit anyway.
My thing is he heart checked Surf, and that was an intense battle. I say that was more intense than Hitman. If you got the balls to put your hands on Surf, you should have did it to Hitman. Period.
Right. So I just don't like when these guys pick and choose when they're gonna be in character. So once you want to pick and choose when to be in character, it exposes that you just simply are a character.
Yeah.
Danny, let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
When you, I want to get back to your. So, have you had talks with like Smack Beasley or Norbs or anybody to see like why you're not getting those? Like, have you had personal?
No, never. I don't be caring like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not that important. They know who I want to battle. You know what I'm saying? I tell Beasley all the time. Me and Beasley have a good relationship. I talk to him. Hey, look, get me this guy. And a lot of times they trying to set it up, but the other guys are like, nah, I don't want to battle Danny. Because they know that it's not an easy battle. They know that it's gonna be the fight of their fucking life. And they just choose to sidestep me and battle everybody else but me. So
I definitely will say you're one of those people that a person really got to put their pen to the chest if they want to see you in the ring. And a lot of people, they like you said, they're going to sidestep it. They're going to try to avoid it because they feel like in their mind, I know I don't have to. But my thing is, shoot, I would want to get. I'd rather have like a good battle with you. You know what I'm saying? Than like have a mediocre one against somebody that I'm supposed to lose against.
Facts. That's a fact, man. I just be feeling like if you were MC at heart, then I would be the perfect person anybody should want to battle.
Right.
Hey, Dan, that's gonna let you know where you at in your skill set. That's gonna let you know where your skill level really at. You know what I'm saying? Get in there with me.
Do you think you got the big cannon effect at all? I mean, young cannon effect. You know, young cannon, man, he was a killer. Everybody acknowledged him, but people just didn't give him that level of respect. Like he was respected amongst his peers, but he really wasn't. You know what I mean?
I would say it's similar, but not quite the same. I think I get a little bit more respect than him. You know what I mean? Because people know they know Young Cannon ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas know, like you get in there with him. This is the fight of your life. Like you fighting for 3 rounds. Because he not finna lay down. He not finna choke, stumble, and just come with no bullshit. Like he's coming to kill every time, man. He's one of the definitions of a battle rapper, man. And I think sometimes the skill set is being underappreciated and undermined. And now it's all about the popularity and the image and the things that honestly, image and swag and all those things really shouldn't be even concerned. Like other men shouldn't be concerned with another battler's appearance or what kind of clothes he wears. That's something the women should be talking about. Women just say, oh, I like such and such, he cute. Or I like such and such, he dress fly. Like men shouldn't be talking about that. If I'm watching 2 battlers, I'm listening to the raps, bro. I don't care if these niggas got on. I don't care who got swag. That's not concerning me, man. I just want to know who's saying this shit. That's all I want to know.
Exactly. And with that being said, Good should not be where he's at right now.
Right.
In my opinion.
Hey, Danny, I was going at a fan one time when he was commenting on my battles or whatever. He told some G Soldier ugly. I said, well, tell me this. I said, if I'm ugly, tell me which battle rapper you think cute.
Which one is cute? Which one is cute? Exactly, bro. and while we on this subject, because I mean it's a touchy subject when we talk about homosexuality and battle rap. I think a lot of the male fans like certain battlers because they have an actual attraction to them. And I mean, and that's the truth of it. People might not want to say that in public, but a lot of these fans, they gravitate towards certain dudes because they like the niggas, you know what I'm saying, on a different level.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I can believe
bro,
it.
and that's part of it. That's part of it because otherwise we wouldn't even be having conversations about what another nigga got on or what. Well, yeah, he had bars, but he swagged on him.
I mean, it's kind of like the high school effect. Everybody knew who was the nice looking dude at school or whatever, and people just gravitated around the nice looking guy, the one there, like, oh, bro, you get hoes, instead of telling them, hey, bro, I think you look good, bro. You're a nice looking dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I feel, bro, I feel exactly what you're saying on that.
I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind, and I don't really even mind that too. But acknowledge that. Don't try to discredit.
Right? Don't act like it doesn't exist.
Just say that. Just say that. I don't care. Like I'm not homophobic. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like that's their lifestyle. That's their lifestyle. I'm not tripping. But just acknowledge that is part of why your reasoning of why you rock with certain people and not so much others. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because they'll tell you, oh boy got bars, he got better bars, but I just really rock with such and such. Because man, I don't know. I'm just a fan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
What it really is, nigga. You feel me? Like, that's cool. If that's what it is, then I'm fine with that too, man. But you know,
then say certain things like, oh, his presence. Nah, nigga, you think he look good.
They just tell you, like I said, they'll say, put it like this: if I go in there, I battle goods, right?
And you bar him to death.
I could bar this man all I want. All you gotta do is just swag, stand there, hold this cup, you know, make these facial expressions, the crowd going crazy. And niggas get online and say I got 30. They'll say, yeah, Kenny had better bars, but good swagged on that nigga.
Now, so one thing I will say, he did have bars against T-Top. He definitely beat him, clearly. I don't want to discount that. He beat him and swagged on him at the same time.
He did beat him, though. I ain't gonna front.
I'm not, and I'm not even a hater of people who use swag as one of their attacks. You know what I mean? Whatever you got that you can use to your advantage, then use it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you niggas is whack because y'all rely on that. I'm not saying that, but I think I don't think so much stock should be put into that from a fan's perspective. Right.
True.
And like if you're a fan, I'm not like put it like this. If let me see who are my favorite battlers. Let's just say Nitty battles Conceited, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And Nitty barring this nigga to death. I'm not gonna say Nitty lost because Conceited swagged on him, Conceited outfit was better, and he had a better chain on, and so I'm going with Conceited. That's why he won because he's
that's what niggas gonna do, Danny. I mean, that's just part of the game,
and that's the reality of it.
I mean, but you know what? It's a certain bias, man. But B Magic had a classic with Conceited. You know what I'm saying? B Magic got his face covered for most of his battles. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Big hat. Yeah. You know, so I think
he beat Conceited. I was in the building.
You think he beat Conceited?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Bar for bar, B Magic beat him, and that was B Magic. I think that was like the crowning moment of his career, and I think after that is when you started to see this, like him starting to slip.